guys, welcome or welcome back. I hope you're all doing amazing. Guys, I finally have a TBR cart. After all this time, I finally got one. Basically, rewind it back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I recently redecorated my room. It went from this to this. So yeah, we gave it a big old glow up, and I feel like the only thing that was missing in my room was just like a touch of books, like a hint of just bookishness, you know? So I wanted to get some bookish posters, but I didn't manage to find any that I really liked. So I thought this is probably the perfect time for me to get a TBR cart. So I have all my books currently in like the kind of study office room, and I love that room, it's gorgeous, but I do read in my room quite a lot, so it'd be nice to have a few books in here. Yeah, so we can set up my TBR cart today, and then I thought we could pick out our June TBR as well. I wasn't going to do picking a June TBR, but I feel like obviously June's the start of summer and there's so many summer books I want to read, so I just ended up getting the classic white TBR cart from IKEA. I got the smaller one because I know that the smaller one doesn't like fit books in as well, but I don't want to have like a massive immediate TBR anyway, and I don't know, I just didn't want it to be too bulky in my room. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to fit like as many as some other people's TBR. But yeah, we'll see how it looks, and I think I'm going to put it in this corner of my room because I've just kind of got like this space next to my desk. But let's go set this TBR cut up. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long. I don't think it will. Fingers crossed. Right, sorry it's so backlit right now, but I've finished setting up the cart. I can't really show you, but oh yeah, I can. Here it is. It's very diddy. It's actually a bit smaller than I imagined it was going to be, but that's fine. I don't want like a massive TBR, as I said. I mean, I have a massive TBR, but I want to only be looking at like a few so I can like get to those ones, you know? Now it's time to go in my library room and pick out the books. I don't think I'm going to show you doing this because I actually just filmed a reorganization of my like home library, so if I show you, it'll kind of like spoil the it'll probably like spoil the like after look of my bookshelves. Also, this was a really bad idea to do this now because I'm gonna ruin my bookshelves I've just reorganized by taking loads out, so I'm just gonna have to reorganize them again quickly after this. But I'm gonna go pick those out and bring them in here, and then we can organize them on the cart together. I put all the books on. It's not like crazy full, which is kind of what I wanted, but I did go back to get a few more. So as you can kind of tell, I've got like hardback / taller books here, and then I've got my romance on the second shelf, and then on the bottom I've just got like thrillers, classics, literary fictions, that type of stuff. I'm so happy. It looks so much cuter like when the books are on as well. And now it's time to pick out our June reads. I'm just going to use the same prompt jar that we used last month because I obviously only made it last month, so there's plenty in here that I haven't picked before or anything. So let's pick our first one. I did put the ones from last time back, so hopefully we don't get too many. Oh my god, okay. The longest on your TBR. It's just nerfing me straight away. I feel like that's either Hunting Adeline or Saving Six. It is quite small, so they are hard to get in and out, but let's check. So this one has 675 pages-ish. This one has 622 pages, so Hunting Adeline wins. I'm actually really happy about this because I am literally itching to read this, as I said in my book haul. The last one ended on such a cliffhanger, and I read it fairly recently, so I feel like it's good that I can like get to it like fairly quickly as well. Because it is such a long book, like I feel like if I didn't have it on my TBR, I probably wouldn't rush to get to it. Very happy with our first pick. Okay, next one. Ooh, okay, second chance romance. Let's see, because I'm really bad at knowing like what my books are about, so I feel like page 2, What If I Never Get Over You, might be second chance. I don't think that's second chance. I think that's it. And this literally says on the back that she meets a guy when she's travelling. She's like, spends like 3 days with him, and then 6 years later she's like still thinking about him, and then it says he unexpectedly crashes back into her life. They might not end up together, who knows, but it's like a second meeting and like figuring that out, so I feel like we can call that second chance. So this is perfect, another one that I was dying to get to anyway. By the way, I forgot to say, I'm just gonna do 5 for this month because I've got such a busy month, and also I've got like a few reading vlogs planned as well, so I really want to get those out and like not pick too many that I won't be able to get to. Let's pick our third. Ooh, okay. It says a book with your favourite colour on the cover. This is such a hard question, and I don't know why I wrote this because I feel like I don't have a favourite colour, but I feel like a colour that I love is pink. Not even just to like wear or anything, I just like that colour, like it's just a nice colour. I do like yellow as well, that's a very like happy colour. So let's see if any have pink on the covers. Daydream's like purpley pink. More Than Words again is like purpley pink. But I think the one I want to read most out of like the ones I can just pick is probably None of This Is True. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I haven't read a Lisa Jewell book in a while, and some people say this is her best, so I really want to read a thriller this month as well. I'm really getting back into my love for thriller. I've just read a few recently and it's just like sparked back up my like love for this genre. So I feel like I always read thrillers the fastest as well out of any like genre. Like, I can't be in a state of like anxiety for like that long, and like I always get so anxious when I'm reading thrillers, which like isn't a good thing, but I also love it. I do not know what this book is about, so sorry I can't tell you much. I kind of don't want to know, so I'm not really even going to read the blurb or anything, but this is the one we're going for. It says a book that became a movie or show. I feel like, did we get this one last time? I think we did. Okay, so we've actually got quite a few, but none of them are really like romance or anything. So we've got Death on the Nile. I know that's a movie. We've got, I don't know if Apples Never Fall is a movie. I know Nine Perfect Strangers is by Leanne Moriarty, but I feel like Apples Never Fall is as well, but I don't know. And then Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, Rebecca, and Pride and Prejudice are all movies. Thing is, I just don't fancy like classics right now. Like, I don't know why. I just want either easy romances or thrillers. Yeah, I'm just not drawn to classics right now. I feel like I would read one if I was on holiday, but just like the start of summer right now, I'm just not craving one. I have really been wanting to read Rebecca because I really want to watch the movie. I don't know. I kind of wanted to read this one on holiday, but at the same time this edition is so nice that like, do I even want to like take this in the sun? So I might do Death on the Nile. As I said, I am in the mood for thriller mystery, so because this book is so well renowned, like I kind of just wanted to like save it for like the perfect time I wanted to read it. But hopefully we'll find a good time to read it this month. Let's pick our last one. Okay, this one says one word title. I think we're gonna go with Heartless. Like, I've been really craving reading another Chestnut Springs. I don't know why, like I picked up Flawless like almost 2 years ago now, and I just never picked up the rest, which is crazy. Because I did like enjoy Flawless, like it wasn't my favourite thing ever, but I enjoyed it, and I've heard Heartless is like a lot of people's favourites, so I don't know why I never carried on. But this summer, like as I said, I'm in such a contemporary romance mood. I honestly really want to finish this series like this summer. Like that's my like one of my goals for the whole summer is like finish Chestnut Springs. You always think you have so long in summer, but like it just goes so fast, so I'm gonna try and get through this series. That's our 5th and final book. I'm not gonna lie, I can say hands down 100% this is my favourite TBR I've ever picked. Obviously it's smaller than usual, so maybe that's why, but I feel like my TBR cart actually really helped me with that, because obviously I'm only picking from these which I already picked to put on here, so obviously I'm gonna like them all, whereas before I've done it where like I've just picked from like every book on my TBR. So that definitely helped. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for coming along, setting up my TBR cart. I feel like I'm like fully part of the club now. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Let me know in the comments what your June TBRs are, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Bye!